So we're going to shade this a little bit here.
Okay. Just another day at work for Debbie Lenz, the matriarch and part owner of Artistic Dermagraphics on Market Street in Boardman. She's been into tattoos for 40 plus years now, thanks to the artist at the time, her husband, John.
I met John at that time, and I think I was more fascinated with him than I was actually in the fact of getting a tattoo.
Yeah.
So I got my first, and then probably 2 months later, I got another one.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And because you wanted to go back and see him?
Exactly.
That's okay. The secret's out. Debbie was hooked on John and tattoos and ended up working for him as an apprentice.
I worked in the shop with him for a few years, cutting stencils. You know, we used to have to cut them in acetate, not, you know, like now they just can make a drawing and make a stencil right from it. But we used to have to carve them in acetate.
It was great, but not enough. Debbie wanted to do this. The problem? No women were doing it, and there was a stigma. It was a man's job.
The hurdles that I presented was when a customer would come in and they were thinking John was going to do the tattoo, and he'd say, well, this is my wife Debbie, she's going to do the tattoo for you. And they're like, especially if it was a guy, they're like, whoa, wait a minute, I'm not going to have a woman do my tattoo.
Eventually, John talked them into it, and the legend was born.
So I would do the tattoo, and then they were happy, and when they came back, instead of asking for him, they asked for me. And then he was upset that they didn't ask for him. So, hey. And what this does, it goes through the epidermis, to the dermal base of the skin.
Yeah.
That's how it remains permanent. Since I've been doing this for 42 years, it's like, I still have people that they'll only want me to tattoo them. And the other ones, you know, we have 4 other artists here that are all great.
2 of the 4 are Debbie's kids, Drake and Jack, plus her daughter Roxana at the front desk. Jeremy's been a friend of the family for years, and now Gina.
And we have Gina, who is fairly new with us.
Yeah.
But it's a female, because I said when I retire, I want to have a female artist in my studio that will take over for my position.
In fact, female artists actually thank Debbie for blazing her trail.
What's awesome is, like, a lot of them, when they meet me, they're going, oh, you don't know how, we're so happy that you paved the way for us.
I was going to ask you, do you feel a little bit responsible for the amount?
I do. I think because I've stuck with it for so many years, you know, that it's like, I'm proud of it.
And she's also proud of the longevity of the shop. Next year will be 50 years of doing tattoos here in the Valley. Unheard of in this business.
You know, we just kept at it, and we're the longest shop around. We've been around for 50 years in 2024. So we just kept at it, you know. People come and go. You would see them, a shop would open and then it would close. Now we are faced with a lot of shops in the area, but in a way it's good. It's competition, but it's also, we're friends with a lot of them, and we kind of, you know, it makes you want to do even better, because you know, not like ego thing or anything, but, you know, you just want to, you know, still kind of stay up there, you know, with what you're doing. The tattoos, there are a lot of very talented artists in this area right now. And when we started, there was like hardly anyone. There was no one, actually. I think it's really an achievement to stay and stick with it through all the things that we've gone through, not just personally, but with the business for 50 years. It's like, wow. Where did it go? Where did 50 years go? I mean, I'm only 35. I mean, come on.
Right. It's amazing.